Hey guys, what is up? My name is Phoenix. I'm from Phoenix Teddy Airsoft, and today I'm going to do a quick review on the new version of the Jag Scattergun. This one being the SPX model, and SP, as we all know, means super penetrating. Let's go ahead and take a look at its features. This model right here, like I said earlier, is the SPX model, which I believe is one of the higher cost models that you can get, around $305 or $307 if I'm not mistaken. But with that price tag, not only do you get a decently functioning airsoft shotgun, but you also get a lot of features you don't get with the Tokyo Marui base model. Like for example, you get a high quality buttstock along with a pistol grip connected to a decent quality buffer tube buttstock assembly, which is the same thing, buffer tube and buttstock, not really, but whatever. This would normally run you about extra $150 to $170, $180 if you add this to a Tokyo Marui build aftermarket. But with $305, $307, you get it right out of the box. And right next to that, you have a QD sling mount, which allows you to quickly detach your sling to switch it to either the left or the right side of the weapon. And speaking of sides of the weapon, on the left side of the weapon, you clearly see that there is a side saddle for all your shotgun shells. Now, I believe this model does come with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shells, if I am not mistaken. Right above that, you have a very nice quality heat sink, which on an airsoft shotgun is basically useless, but it is a nice way to mount a full top rail system to mount all your optics or sights. Well, speaking of sights, these two flip-up sights do come included with the weapon, so that's a nice bonus, but I would personally run either no sights or a red dot. That's personal preference. And then right underneath that heat sink is the very, very sexy Keymod rail Foregrip. Now, this does take, obviously, Keymod rails, so therefore you're able to attach a vertical grip if you so wish, or a little flashlight off to one side, a laser off to the other side. You can deck this out however you want. And now again, you get all these little features for only $307? Are you kidding? That is an amazing steal. Now, to put that in perspective, if you want this exact same setup with the Tokyo Marui, you have to spend at least $380 to $400 on the base Tokyo Marui gun itself. Then you have to spend an extra $170 to $180 to maybe $150 if you're lucky on the Angry gun stock, which only comes with the buffer tube. You'll then have to buy an aftermarket pistol grip, you'll have to buy an aftermarket buttstock, and then you'll also have to buy an aftermarket side saddle, aftermarket Keymod rail, aftermarket heatsink, and aftermarket sights. That is an insane amount of money to build this exact same kit out of a Tokyo Marui. But again, you only get all of this for only $307. Not only that, apparently this one is far more gas efficient than the Tokyo Marui. I don't know yet, but I guess we'll have to find that out in the next test. And speaking of which, let's head on over to that next test. Alright guys, so we're going to move on to the next test, which is the gas efficiency test. I'm going to see how many shots per charge you can get on both settings, but for now we are going to start with tri-shot. And just to make sure you guys don't think I'm cheating, it's going to be one continuous edit, and I'm going to constantly load the shells myself. Alright guys, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 shots. Oopsie. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. Hold on, 43?
Mm-hmm.
44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. Okay. 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88. Oh, I have to keep going? 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Holy shit. 101, 102, 103, 104, 105. 205. Wow, that thing, that's a dramatic improvement over the stock gun. This is why you do not buy Gen 1s, because Gen 2 products are so much better. But with that being said, let's go ahead and flip it over to 6-shot and see what we can come up with. Alright guys, now as previously stated, I will now attempt the same test with the 6-shot function, and to prevent any possibility of you thinking I might cheat with some weird editing magic, I am going to reload the shells by hand to prove that these numbers are legitimate. Now, let's go ahead and see what kind of results we can get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. That's weird. 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. Hold on. 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. Come on. 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77. Madre! Full zone?
77.
You sure?
Yes.
78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88. 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98. Oh God. 99. 100. 101. 102. 103. 104. 105. It's still going? $106. Oh, there it is. 107, 108, 109, 110. Let's go 110 because they start dropping off very dramatically right after 109. But still, even on 6 shot, it still maintains an impressive and very, 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 very impressive gas efficiency. Way far beyond both the M870 and the original Jag Arms. I am actually flabbergasted at this kind of performance from a gas weapon. For the Chrono Test, I used 0.20 gram BBs with a full charge of grain gas on both tri-shot and 6-shot. Alright, so I'm noticing a very distinct difference between this and the previous models. For example, on tri-shot and 6-shot both, they are shooting incredibly hot. I don't know if it's because of the weather conditions out today, but shooting 423 FPS out of the box, it's not going to be very field legal. I don't know if after long-term use it'll weaken the FPS over time, or if that's just how it is and you have to do some kind of weird modifications to it. But as it sits, both tests show that it does shoot over 400 FPS, which is kind of a problem. Alright guys, so the next test we're going to do is the hop-up consistency test. Now, as far as I'm aware, this is a fixed hop-up weapon, so I'm going to run it through 0.2s, 2.8s, and 3.0s, to see how aggressive the hop-up is with these 3 options of BB weight. And I'm going to shoot it on tri and 6-shot. So let's go ahead and get that ready. I believe that's tri-shot. All right. Go ahead and load up the first set of 2.0s. That's actually pretty consistent. Alright, so those seem to be fairly consistent. Let's go ahead and switch it over to 6-shot. Drop the shell. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's actually utilize the side saddle. Come on. Alright. So with 0.2s, they seem to be fairly collective. There's a few that spread here and there, but that's what the shotgun does. So I'm going to go ahead and put a new charge on it and see what it does with 2.8s. Alright guys, I got some 2.8s loaded in here. Let's see how aggressive the hop-up is with the 2.8s. First on tri-shot. Let's try a new shell. Okay, so I'm noticing a small issue. It seems as though, even though I have it set to tri-shot, it occasionally shoots 3 at once, but then it also randomly shoots 6 at once. That could be user error, or it could be a malfunction in the hardware. But anyway, let's go ahead and switch it over to 3 O's and see how aggressive the hop up is. Okay guys, I got 3 O's in here. Let's see how aggressive the hop up is with 3 O's. First, we're gonna do it on try shot. Okay, let's go ahead and set it for 6 shot, if I can find where my thing is. There it is. And see how it works. Alright, so the fixed hop up doesn't seem to be grabbing the 3 O's too well, so the perfect middle ground is about the 2 O's or the 2 5s and 2 8 mark. I would recommend 2 5s to get that perfect amount of accuracy and range. But with that being said, let's go ahead and test out that little theory with a human target. Alright guys, I have found myself a human target. He is 70 feet down range. Go ahead and give the camera just a itty bitty wave. He's fine. He's my volunteer. I won't hurt him. I'll try not to. I'm going to attempt to aim center mass. I'm going to attempt to aim center mass and see what kind of consistency we get. I am using 2 8 BBs on tri-shot with a full charge of green gas. Let's see what kind of consistency we get. Sorry. 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 Alright, so they tend to drop just a little bit, but 70 feet is actually a decent range for an airsoft shotgun. But let's go ahead and switch it over to 6 shot and see what kind of consistency we get with more BBs. Fingers crossed. So hard. All right, start. Oh. Bop, 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 bop. All right, so that seems to be thorough enough testing. Let's go ahead and bring my human target down here and get his 2 cents on how it feels to be on the receiving end of this Jag Arms Scattergun. Shotgun. That thing. Alright guys, I'm here with my human target, Damon, and we are going to get his 2 cents on how it feels to be on the receiving end of the Gen 2 Scattergun. What are your takes on how this weapon performs being the human target?
The first groups were really tight, pretty much center mass, right arm a little bit, but it was all in all pretty good. And
yeah, I imagine they would. That's the whole, not point of the game, but that's part of the game. I saw that the 2 8s were actually dropping a little bit before they even consistently got to you, but like I was saying, 70 feet is actually a decent engagement distance for any kind of airsoft shotgun. So I think the tests are pretty positive for anyone who's looking to purchase this style of shotgun, but you know, that's just my opinion. I'm interested to hear your opinions. If you have any real opinions, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. But until then, my name is Phoenix. This is Damon. I'm from Phoenix Teddy Airsoft, and we will see you guys in the next video. Shit. 2, 1. Hey guys, what is up? My name is Phoenix. I'm from Phoenix Teddy Airsoft, and today I'm going to have a quick overview. Fuck. Alright. Alright guys, so the next test we're going to do is the hop-up consistency. Now, as far as I'm aware, this is a fixed hop-up weapon. That's awesome, thanks. 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, I'm here with my human target. I never did get your name, sorry.
Damon.
Damon, alright. 3, 2, 1. Alright guys, we're here with my human target. Damon?
Yes.
I wanted to say Damien. I don't know why.
Damon.
Alright, Damon. Damon. Alright, 3, 2, sorry. 3, 2, 1. Alright guys. Shit. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Shut up!
just told them to shit themselves, basically. He
Hang on.
said, all right, guys, shit.
All right. Oh, that's awesome to have in the background. Turn it off. Yes, the mic is on. Thanks for ruining the take. 3, 2, 1. This is your fault. 3, 2, 1. He's getting impatient. You see that? 3, 2, 1. This is gonna blooper. And you're gonna be in it. All right,
No,
3.
not.
Thanks for
Oh,
ruining it again. 3,
4.
3, 2, 1. All right, guys. I know.